Hi friends, welcome to Greenwell. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is staying cool in this hot summer season by taking some healthy drinks and living close to the nature, which keeps you cool. And in this video, I am going to show you the number of flowering plants in my front yard and also the care I am taking, and especially the tip how to multiply the plants. So you like this video friends? Before that, please subscribe my channel. Those who are viewing for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And now I'll say the tip how this plant is blooming more. And what is the care I am taking for this plant is I give fertilizers every 2 or 3 days. What is the fertilizer I give for this hibiscus plant is only rice water, which we get from our kitchen. The rice water which you get from the kitchen, you keep aside for 3 days, and if we give to the base of the plant, that is to the roots, it is a good fertilizer for the hibiscus plant. That is one tip. And second one is fermented buttermilk. If you spray the fermented buttermilk for every 15 days, you can make aphids and mealybugs away from the plant, and it will be very fresh and evergreen. And this hibiscus plant I propagated through stem cutting, and I cut this stem from the mother plant and I planted it in the soil with some cocoa peat along with garden soil, and I got roots for 15 days. After 15 days it raised into a new plant. So in this way the hibiscus plants can be propagated very easily through stem cutting. All the hibiscus plants which we have in our front yard are propagated only through stem cutting. Rarely I buy plants from nursery, and I collect stems from my friends' gardens, and I make stem cuttings, and I propagate my hibiscus plants like this. And if you make some tips like this, when you can grow new plants, you can prepare your own fertilizers. Fertilizers are very easy, you can prepare from your kitchen. You get more blooms and your garden flourishes well. And buttermilk and rice water are very good fertilizers for the flowering plants and also the vegetable plants. Buttermilk made from cow milk is also very good, which is kept aside for 5 days, and it can be used for 6 months also. That buttermilk will not get spoiled, and it has more lively bacteria which can improve the fertility of the soil also. And especially this plant which I have planted, the age of this plant is almost 8 years. From this plant I gave stems to many of my friends, and I also had 5 more plants like this through this stem cutting. And this is morning glory pink color, and this is a star fruit plant which is blooming very beautifully. And this star fruit plant is also propagated through seeds. So if you get the seeds when you are taking the fruit, keep the seed away in the cocoa pit or in a glass tumbler. After 15 days it will get sprouted and it gives rise to a new plant. And these hibiscus flowers are very useful for me in puja and also as a hair growth. And this is mint tulsi, which is a very good ingredient in my tea. It gives special flavor to the tea, and it is also a good mouth astringent and also a good digestive enhancer. And this Aparajita, I made a video on Aparajita drink which keeps our diabetes away. If you make such plants in your front yard or in your kitchen garden, it makes your health more perfect. And this is an ornamental plant which can be propagated through layering. During rainy season, the stems are layered here, and it gives rise to a new plant by separating that stem with roots, and you plant it in your pot or in any soil with garden, and you can get a new plant. So these plants also gives blooms very beautifully. And this is orange color flowers. I don't know the medicinal importance of this plant, but I make it as an ornamental plant here. And this especially I propagated this plant through layering. I gave this plant to many of my friends. through layering method. So in this way, friends, the one plant can give rise to a many new plants which you can plant in your garden and increase the number, and you can give to your friends also, and you can collect the rare varieties which you don't have from your friends. In this way you can multiply your garden and you can increase the number of plants, varieties of plants, with a very low budget. And this is Dracena. What is the main important for these flowering plants is you have to trim and prune the plants after flowering. If you prune the plants, what happens is it gives rise to new stems, new buds, and you get more blooms from the plant. Especially in this season, that is this Ugadi season, if you trim the plant before Ugadi itself, it gives rise to new stems, tender leaves, and buds. This is the season the plant can make new leaves, so that before itself, if you trim the plant, you get new stems, and that new stems give rise to the more number of flowers, which makes your garden more beautiful. Many of my plants are having only pink color flowers we are having here, only except white rose. Pink is dominated in my garden. I have to select yellow and other colors also. For the next rainy season, I'll plant different colors also. And one more thing I want to discuss is bougainvillea. Bougainvillea also needs stem cutting, which increases the blooms of the flower for the plant. And also bougainvillea is also propagated through stem cutting. Bougainvillea needs less amount of water. If you give less amount of water, you get more blooms. If you give more amount of water, the plant looks green without blooms. That is the tip what you should take for bougainvillea. And the other important plant I have in my garden is areca palm plants. Areca palm plants, 3 areca plants I have, and from these 3 plants I am getting more number of seeds which I am getting distributed to many of my friends. Last year I have distributed 5,000 seeds to different friends in my Facebook, so that I got more number of areca plants from the seeds. And this is coleus. Coleus is also propagated through stem. If you cut the stem and plant it in the soil, simply it gives rise to a new plant. And these leaves are very beautiful to look at and spreads also in a broader space. So if you want to fill the empty spaces in your garden, you can select coleus. You see areca palm, more blooms and more seeds I got this year. And finally I am showing you my lotus pond, my little lotus pond. This lotus plant I have propagated through seeds first, and I got some seeds from my Facebook friend, and I have made it sprout in one glass jar, and later I brought these sprouts and kept in this box, and it is now multiplying its roots, and it is very beautiful. So it will be very happy, friends, when you make your own plants through seeds, through stem cuttings and all, without any cost of price. You'll get more plants and more blooms. If you increase the number of plants, you can give it to your friends, and you can take your friends' plants which are abundant in their garden. In this way you can multiply your garden. I hope you like this video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Those who are viewing for the first time also, please subscribe my channel. You can get more tips for gardening and also healthy drinks, and also the healthy nutritious food, how to cook like Navara rice and all. You can choose my previous videos also. And in this way we can propagate our plants. When you see the plants which you are propagated by you, and which rise to a baby plant which is rising to a new plant, and mother plant which is giving rise to a new plants, it will be very happy to see. And thank you for watching, friends, and God bless you all.